Netflix is included free, and finding what to watch on TV is now as easy as popcorn. This is a way better way to watch.
Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today to get a great offer on internet and add Flex for free. Restrictions apply.
What the fuck James is talking about. And whatever James is saying is some real heavy shit. He meant that shit that he just said, boy. Heavy shit. He meant that shit that he just said, boy. He meant. Stop putting. James. And we start putting the needle back saying, what the fuck did I just miss?
What? I think we live. Shouts out King Thunder 614.
What can I ask? I'm chasing bags in the midst of trying to live. Call us thugs, but all the while we return the hate you give.
But you know we gotta get started, family. Shit, we count. We an hour and 5 and 15 minutes late. So let's get it poppin'.
Blowing smooth as a flu. No photos I have to shoot to make any picture more vivid. Come inside and have a seat and let's sit and talk for a minute. Tell me what you don't see and I'll slowly look up.
Oh, damn.
Last family, it's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic Rock. Shouts out. Here we go.
Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Or should I say, breathe, then drink.
Take a breath. Take your breath.
Now, grab your glass for some water.
Grab your glass.
Lift your pitcher of that water.
Or a bottle.
Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water.
Move your body.
Move your body and drink some water.
Move your body.
Move your body and drink some water. Bam. Just move your body. Drink.
Drink your
or should
water.
I say, move, then drink.
Move your body. Move your body.
Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your
Let's
ancestors.
toast.
Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your
glass.
Drink.
Drink your
Or should
water.
I say, raise, toast, then drink? Well, take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Lift and pour yourself some water.
Pour.
Move your body, drink some water.
Move it.
Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces.
Eat a culturally appropriate diet.
Behave. Take your breath.
Come on.
Lift and pour.
You can do it.
Move your body.
Come on.
Toast your ancestors, drink up.
Come on, drink it, drink it, drink it. Come on. You can do it, come on, drink it. Lift it, drink it, come on. Drink that healthy in.
Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath, take your breath.
Lift and pour.
Lift it.
Move your body.
Come on, come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink.
Come on, come on.
Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour.
Come on, pour it.
Move your body.
Move.
Move. Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink.
What?
Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. What's up, family? I forgot something. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I gotta get up early so I can get out here and make sure that I'm servicing my community. I need to do an upload. I need to upload an episode of that one show called Proverb of the Day. I forgot to upload it to Spreaker, and I'm doing that right now as we speak. So uploading it up to Spreaker right now, getting it up there, and I'll work on the rest of that later on. But family, I want to say great Nia to each and every last one of you, man. It is so good to be here right now, standing in the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Giami Journey Media. Man, I am your host, Brother Hatim, and of course you know that this is a daily toast, and we are doing a Nia toast in specifically, right? And of course, it's a Heart of a Simba production, where we strive. You ready? To blow up your old paradigms. I know y'all don't want to let them go. I know you don't want to let them go, but we got to blow them up. We got to incinerate the old paradigms because they are what's holding us hostage. Family, I'm so glad to greet you on the beginning or the pre-roll of our show. Of course, you know, those of you that's been in the game long enough, you know that we're about to move over to GNJ.media, so you need to get over there so that you could be prepared for the rant of the day. What's the rant of the day, Brother Hatim? We are continuing on the line of thought that we've been on. We've been studying the Nguza Saba. So we are moving, and we're going to let's talk about Nia. It's Nia Day, and of course we're going to talk about Nia. We're going to break it down. Y'all need to remind me before I go off. Y'all need to remind me before I go off to make sure that I read the day name. Because just the little few principles that I have for this principle, the little bit of research that we have done over the years and the conversations that we've been having around this excite me so much that I jump off into a whole bunch of other stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I need to be need to be mindful about where I'm at and who I'm talking at, who I'm talking to, right? Oh Lord. All right, let's see. Hold on. Let me get focused. I gotta get focused again. So it ain't there. It ain't there. All right, cool. So it ain't there, so I have to go and get it there. But hey, here we go. Y'all ready? So before we move to that, I want to make sure I give all of the Nia babies a round of applause. You don't hear nothing.
You don't hear nothing. Hold on, let's see what's going on here. Check 1, check 2. You don't hear nothing? Let's see what's going on. You don't hear nothing. You don't hear nothing. Hold on, let's see what's going on here. Check 1, check 2. You don't hear? All right, maybe he might have a mute on. You might have a mute on, Brother Kwame. Come on now. Come on now. Check the mute. Because it comes up muted. But anyway, he won't be able to hear it, even if it is. Let me tell him check the mute. I'm typing in. Check the mute. Anybody else having problems out there? Boom. He said, where's the sound? He don't hear nothing. All right, family. So now, you need to go on over to gnj.media because we're about to go over there. But, of course, I got to do, support those who support us. Also remind everybody that you can also support Giammi Journey. I mean, like I said, we're doing the work. We're doing the work. And there's a whole bunch of ways that you can support us. One is by going and getting one of the shirts. You go to our store. You go to G&J. Well, better yet, let me just type it up. You go to merch.gnj.media. Boom. That'll take you straight in, family. Take you straight in. You keep losing sound. All right, now that might be that old Apple you got, man. I'm just saying. Anybody else having problems? Go over to gnj.media, join us over there. And also that's another way you can support us too. Get on the email list at gnj.media so that we can make sure that you know when we go live. As a matter of fact, I need to make sure that I sent out today's stuff for you. Yeah, I sent it out. And we've been getting a lot of people opening up and clicking. So we're, you know what I'm saying? So obviously the messaging is improving, and I'm grateful for that. Some of you that are listening, and you may be listening later, could you let us know what it is that got people responding a little bit more now, clicking and opening a little bit more now? Because I want to keep on doing what the people want. Get ready, because like I said, this weekend I'm gonna focus on sending out all of the requests for assistance with Giammi Journey. You know what I'm saying? Looking for people to invest in the platform, invest in what we do. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not really a donation, because we're not a nonprofit organization. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I will be sending out emails and reaching out to all my family because it's that time, because we did this time sometime. I think we did around September last year, so a lot of people been doing for a year, and it's going to start falling off for some of the people, so we're going to bring them in. So, but hold on. So we can get to the rant. Remember, Bay New Health. Look out for Bay New Health. It's coming to the internet near you, right? One of our sponsors, Bay New Health. That's Anime's cousin, and she, she makes sure she forces me to go on and make sure that Bay New stuff is up. I mean, it's a good product though. Don't get me wrong, because I'm drinking it. I'm drinking some right now. I'm mixing it to my coffee. I got a little coffee. Y'all know I got my little coffee mix. Is it still fading in and out now, Kwame? Because you got me wondering. Help me out. If it's still fading in and out, just say yes. If it's not, let me know that it's fixed. All right. From there, we want to go and we want to talk about Little Booties Matter, right? Little Booties Matter. LBM is Little Booties Matter, Ohio. Let me go and put that up in there. Little Booties Matter. Oops. It's 2 T's. ohio.com. And they are a group of women, well, a woman who is petite size, who is designing lingerie for petite size women. There was a need. She wanted to go and fill that need, and she filling that need, and she said, let me bless Giammi Journey, and she helping us out, right? You know what I'm saying? Support her. That's what I'm saying. We support other people, like I said, so little booties matter. Yes, they do. Little booties matter. They should.
When you get Xfinity Internet, Flex is included free. And finding what to watch on TV is now as easy as popcorn. Show me my favorites. Yes, live soccer. This is how easy it is to find my favorite content, all in one place. And for Xfinity Internet customers, it all starts at free with Xfinity Flex. This is a way better way to watch.
Learn how to get a great offer on Xfinity Internet. Plus, add a free Flex 4K streaming box. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Restrictions apply.
Childhood is wanting a variety of different baked sweets and someone telling you no. Adulthood is wanting a variety of different baked sweets and being able to go right to Mickey D's to get every single one you want. Whenever you want.
Get the new glazed pull-apart donut and a 99-cent any-sized iced coffee with pumpkin spice flavor. Sweet. Prices and participation may vary. Limited time only. Iced coffee promo available until 11 a.m.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Matter to you. Anyway, also, we want to big up Blossom 7 Creations. She makes the beads for our ranking system at Giammi Journey, Blossom 7 Creation. If you use the code WELCOME, she give you 30% off. Also, make sure she knows that you coming from us. You can reach her at, there you go, blossom7creations.com, blossom7creations.com, accentuating elegance. All right. Also, we have DDW's Floors and More LLC. They specialize in waxing and cleaning floors. Like if you want your floors to be shiny, you know what I'm saying? They do a good job. We get good sound through aqbout, but G&J Media is fading in and out. What in the hell? G&J Media is fading in and out. Hold on, let's see. We gonna blah 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 blah. Hold on. We get good sound through aqbout, but G&J Media is fading in and out. What in the hell? G&J Media is fading in and out. Hold on, let's see. We gonna blah 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 blah. Hold on. We get good sound through aqbout, but G&J Media is fading in and out. What in the hell? G&J Media is fading in and out. Hold on, let's see. We gonna blah 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 blah.
Now I'm confused.
Hold on.
Where was I?
We get good sound through aqbout, but G&J Media is fading in and out. What in the hell? G&J Media is fading in and out.
I'm caught up in a loop.
Let's see. We gonna blah 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 blah.
Now I'm confused.
Hold on.
Where was I?
We get good sound through aqbout, but G&J Media is fading in and out.
Why does it keep on saying that shit over again?
G&J Media is fading in and out.
I'm caught up in a loop.
Let's see. We gonna blah 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 blah.
Now I'm confused.
Hold on.
Where was I?
We get good sound through aqbout, but G&J Media is fading.
I got to cut that shit off. I'm sorry. It keeps on saying the same shit. What's going on? All right. Shouts out to Auntie. But y'all know we about to go over to G&J Media. You know what I'm saying? F-Book is looping. No, that's not. No, because I turned on the sound for G&J.media so that I could. I'm just, But anyway, let me see where everybody at. All right. I'm gonna work with y'all. All right, so we are going to this morning because we got some obvious Facebook fans. Y'all love Facebook. Y'all don't want to leave Facebook. So I'm going to work with you just for this day. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna shoot Dentiste the email, let them know that somebody's complaining about the sound fading in and out, see what we can do about that. But so we got DDW's
floors and more. They do drywalling, painting, and more. They're specializing in waxing floors and cleaning floors and stuff like that. Make sure you give them a holler. The number is 614-735-4168. Once again, 735-4168. 614-735-4168. Now, Brother Kwame, is Facebook still looping now? Let me know. So all right. So what I'm going to do is, where everybody is on Facebook, I am going to leave it on. Shouts out to the one person over there on Twitch. Shouts out. We are at gnj.media, but I'm understanding that we having some problems over at gnj.media. I don't know what's going on, but anyway. I'm going to turn off all the other platforms. I'm going to keep on Hi Tim on Facebook, and gnj.media. But all the other platforms I'm cutting off. So, before I do that, who is this over here on Twitch? Who this on Twitch? Holla at me. Who this on Twitch? I'm going to give you a couple of seconds before I start cutting stuff off. All right, cool. So, I'm going to a couple more seconds for the Twitch to respond. All right. If not, we're going over here and we're going to start our rant. So, family, if you could come over to gnj.media, come over there. But I'm understanding there's sound problems over there. So, what I am going to do is I'm going to keep on the Hot Tim Giame on Facebook. And I'm going to keep on the gnj.media. And I'm about to go into the rant. Everybody else, come on over to either gnj.media or to Hatim Giame on Facebook. Why y'all ain't go to Giame Journey on Facebook? All right, there we go. So I left those two on. So family, it's just us here right now. So we about to get into the rant. Of course, y'all know that the rant today is very simply, let's talk about Nia, and that's what we're going to talk about. So we're going to get everything set up. Now you're coming through intermittently on GNU. You said now you have no sound, and now you have no sound. See, now I'm scared to turn it on, but go ahead. I'm going to turn it GNU. You said now you have no sound, and now you have no sound. See, now I'm scared to turn it on, but go ahead. I'm going to turn GNU. It's about to start looping. Hold on, family. All right. So, we're gonna do the rant. And I'm going to record that anyway. Now I'm coming through intermittently. Can you hear me or not? I'm just messing with you, Kwame. So I shoot Dentista email. I send Dentista email, and we'll see about getting this together. All right, so let me go to. I'm gonna get my timer together. All right. All right, let's get it. Can I get the war horn anime? All right, family, we are in the midst of the rant. The rant today is, let's talk about Nia. Nia is one of those, I mean, all these principles are important. I want to get that across. Of course, you know, I have my favorites and blah, 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 but that don't really matter. So let's go and look at what Nia is. And what is Nia? Nia is purpose. To make our collective vocation the building and development of our community in order to restore our people to their traditional greatness. Let me read that again for you. To make our collective vocation the building and developing of our community in order to restore our people to their traditional greatness, right? Our collective, our group vocation. So not just the individual vocation, our group vocation is the building and development of our community. So our group vocation is tribe building and eventually moving into a nation building phase. Our vocation, our skill, our trade should be as a group, our group collective vocation, right? So groups have vocations and groups can be assigned vocations, and the group vocation that is assigned is tribe building, is nation building, is community building, is building something for ourselves, right? Which is the power of purpose. Purpose is about aiming, meaning, focus, right? And the ultimate goal is to develop our community in order to restore our people to their traditional greatness. So what we want to do is we want to build up our communities so that it can restore, and better yet, remind us of our greatness. Not just our traditional greatness, because of course, traditionally we have been a great people, right? I mean, even through all the hardships, the resilience that we have shown is superhuman, right? Superhuman, right? But we want to set up the community so that we could trigger those genetic memories, so we could trigger those memories, those ancient memories of who we are, so that even our children can be triggered into their greatness, right? Because if we talk about being a generational people, the only thing that's separating us from being able to have access to our past incarnations, our past lives, is the trauma that we are experiencing here. If I want to stop a people from being able to move to their traditional greatness, I have to inflict a trauma upon them that they have to get through. Now, and if I continuously pile on those traumas, by the time you get done exploring yourself, you will be too old to be any good by the time you figure out and remember that you came to this planet to do a certain deed. Remember, the trauma that is inflicted on us by West Asians, the traumas that are inflicted upon us by the system, is traumas that are geared to keep us focused on them. Why? Because when we focus on them, where your focus goes, your money and your labor flows. Where your focus goes, your money and your labor flows. And now their purpose becomes our purpose. And not only would it become our purpose, we will work hard to make sure that our children are able to be educated, because we feel that their purpose is the universal purpose and it's the only purpose worth pursuing. Many of us are coming up in a system. We're coming up in a community whose vocation now is the building and developing of our enemies' community, in order to remind us of our inferiority. So what we have to do is we have to switch that, right? And that starts, in a sense, back to us dealing with Nia from the perspective that we talk about here at GNJ.media, in the perspective that we talk about in our Giame training. From that perspective, it starts from internal. It starts from an internal thing. So I'm coming from the Warrior's Handbook for Life's Journey, and we're going to go to Nia here. because I want to get. I got to get because I'm because I'm running out of time. I got an extra 2 minutes. Principle, Nia, element, air. We know the day. The day is today, right? We call today, right? And we're gonna talk about. I think next week we're gonna go a little bit more in depth in why we call the days what we call them. I think we're gonna have to go into the other laws too. The number for Nia is 5. The color is yellow, as you can see by this beautiful shirt. The the haiku for this one is accidental life. Poor child, wake up and live life. Try life on purpose. Right? Go ahead, Brother Hatim. Accidental life. 5 syllables. Poor child, wake up and live life. 7. Try life on purpose. Oh, Hatim, you thorough. That's the haiku by Hatim, right? But hey, that's in a whole nother book. We got a whole nother book where we cover those haikus and experiment with haikus called Freedom Within Limits. I ain't totally released that one yet. But anyway, the purpose has been a major topic on our journey this year and probably will continue to be. It appears that many of us live our lives on accident. We zoom through life on autopilot, following regular patterns that make us comfortable. And the key piece is, for us, we're living it on accident. For others, we're living it on purpose. Let me say it again. Many of you are living your life on accident. But when you go into other people's institutions, you are on their purpose. They have something for you. They have it for you, family. Come on now. We playing. They not. They know how to direct human effort and human mind power towards their goals, towards what they need you to do. Come on now. We the only ones playing. Life on autopilot, following regular patterns that make us comfortable. And remember, see, I keep telling you, part of the thing that we have to strive to do is to be willing to make other people uncomfortable, because once we find our purpose as individuals and as a collective, other people are going to be uncomfortable. Why? Because we will no longer strive to make their life easier by offsetting what is important to us for what is important to them. And that's very uncomfortable, especially when they're used to doing it. They're going to say stuff to you. Well, you weren't always like this. Well, you did it yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Like an abusing spouse. Anyway. But it is these patterns that may be holding us hostage. During this day of Kwanzaa, we get to reevaluate our lives, the reason for our existence, and refocus our efforts to accomplish what we chose to come to this planet to fulfill. Now, remember, as Giame, now you don't, like I said, this is just with Giame. Those of you that are part of our tribe, those of you that are trying to become part of our tribe, remember, in Giame, we try to give you your power back, because nobody could prove whether it's right or wrong. So if it's something that's like that, we could apply a myth to it. We could apply we could apply a lesson that empowers you rather than one that disempowers you, right? So what we say is that we chose to be born. We had a mission when we came down here, and there were certain lessons that we needed to get. As uncomfortable, as painful, as disrespectful as some of those lessons were, as traumatic as some of those lessons were, we needed those lessons in order for us to bring our message, to bring our gift, to bring the value that we was bringing here. We chose, right? A lot of people can't deal with that. A lot of people can't handle that, and I understand, right? I understand. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, go on, stay where you are. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't allowed in our tribe. Now here we go. Part of Nia is taking responsibility for your existence and stop allowing the random events of your life to hold you back and knock you off your path. When we embrace our Nia, let me see what's going on. All right. When we embrace our Nia and begin to focus on it, we attract all that we need to fulfill it. Now, family, this is what's crazy about purpose. This is what's crazy about working with our ancestors, because once you start plugging into these principles, you start saluting your ancestors. You start doing what you need to do. So it's hesitating all over the internet. That's crazy. That's crazy. Right? When you start focusing on what it is, when you start focusing on your purpose, aligning everything with these principles, I want y'all to understand this. This is what starts to happen. Please listen. Please listen. Your ancestors, right? The energies that we call on every day start to work with you to start opening doors. It's not going to make it super easy. You understand what I'm saying? But you will start noticing doors being cracked open, being left open for you so that you could get through. Sometimes some windows in life might be open and you might have to climb through them as well. Some obstacles that was a little bit higher when you went there before might have some steps on them right now, or might have a crack in the wall that you could take advantage of and bust through. I'm just trying to let y'all know. The key is to first identify your purpose and then focus upon it. Take some time on this 5th day of Kwanzaa to discover your Nia and begin to move toward it. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. See, we think we got a lot to lose. I talk about that all the time. I'm caught up in that illusion too. I got, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? In order for me to pursue my purpose, some of the stuff that is holding me back from my purpose, I have to let go. Many of us are holding on to false treasures. I think we kind of talked about that a little bit when we talk about the openness to the African openness to the tree of life, right? When we go in and we start breaking down that book and we start looking at that book, we start noticing and understanding that everything that glitters is not gold. Many of us are holding on to false treasures. And because we're holding on to false treasures, we can't move. We can't grow. We can't do what we need to do. Through my journey, I have noticed that those that are operating outside of their Nia have certain traits in common, like depression, easily anger, bouts of sorrow, low self-esteem, an unhealthy need to make others happy, and etc. Dang, I ain't stopping on Nia right now. I'm an unhealthy need to make others happy, and etc. The main reason I can recognize many of these traits is because, like many of you reading this, I have been there. What I have also had the opportunity to see is that those that dare to walk their Nia may not be the richest or most famous. The most common qualities about them is that they are truly happy. By no means do they escape the challenges of life, but the way they see these challenges is very different than those who are stuck doing things outside their Nia. The moral of this story is to align yourself with your Nia. Use the symbolic.
You might have noticed a change in your neighborhood lately. Yep, Sprint stores are now T-Mobile stores. Now that Sprint is T-Mobile, you get more coverage, value, and benefits than ever before. We've invested billions to bring our 5G from big cities to small towns across America. And great coverage is just the start. From high-speed mobile hotspot data to weekly deals and giveaways, our customers get tons of great benefits. Head to your new T-Mobile store to learn more.
Qualifying service and capable device required. Coverage not available in some areas. Some uses may require certain plan or features. See T-Mobile.com.
Life gets a lot more magical when you dream. So let's dream of a vacation unlike any other. A magical Disney cruise.
Hiya, pal!
Where new stories meet tales as old as time.
Enchanté, mon ami!
And your family will be cared for the moment you step aboard. Sail from Florida to Disney's private island paradise and get ready for a dream come true with Disney Cruise Line.
tools that I gave you at the beginning of this piece. Every principle has a symbol and a best time to use them. This information help you focus, understand, and attain your goal. Just plug in. Damn. All right. So now let's go on and let's look into the player's pyramid. I think next week we're gonna go a little bit more in depth into the player's pyramid and deal with the Nguzo Saba in the way that we deal with it in Giame. I don't know if I should get out of the way. You know what I'm saying? Because we got a certain way in which we deal with the Nguzo Saba. You know what I'm saying? But hey, we're gonna go to Nia. I'm turning the book like I'm one of those pastors trying to convince you of something. But hold on. Here are the proverbs for Nia. Human beings shape their destinies according to the relationship between the outer head and the inner head, say the knowledge holders. Inner head is you. Outer head is that when they talk about that collective vocation, that's that community, that's that tribe. Keep telling y'all the tribe up. Our ancestors, you know what I'm saying? Our ancestors have left this crystallized wisdom, and we need to get access. And in many ways, we block ourselves. Why? Because we do not combine our efforts. We do not form the collectives that are needed. And the collectives that we form, we don't get the intimate bonds that we need. We don't get the intimate bonds that we need to fulfill or to even have an idea about our purpose or even to be able to use the collective vocation, right? The collective, to even use the energy of the collective to help push us to get what we need, to accomplish what we need to accomplish. You know why? Because we have been taught to operate as individuals. And if you operate as an individual, you're not on purpose. I'm sorry. Personal power is the force that results from freeing yourself from fear of failure, no matter what the consequences. This is from a book called Living the Martial Way by Forrest E. Morgan. Next week we'll go a little bit more in depth on. I think we're gonna move through the African. We're gonna move through the player's pyramid. All right. Last part. Let me read the day. This is the Nia child. Shouts out to my Nia children. Male name Kofi, female name Afua. What's up, Afua? You are known to be a person full of growth, creativity, and ingenuity. You are always anticipating what can be done. You predict the future is what they're talking about. You are able to catch on patterns quick. Nia needs to be able to catch on the patterns quick. You are a wanderer. You have the quality of right timing as you learn to anticipate the future. You increase your control over the direction of your life. Your primary source of well-being is the conviction that your life has meaning and direction. You have the delicate web of love, work, family, purpose, and pleasure that might support a fully engaged life. To a considerable degree of right timing, you are capable of training your powers to predict the future. Y'all heard me, right? You can search far and find a new dream if you are aware that you are approaching a dead end. During an accident in your career, you see your new dream. You are adept in anticipating, imagining future bends in a row and predicting to shift gears and advance. You do realize that the best choice does not always turn out to be the right choice. And you have the ability to accept that. You are a person who sees future possibilities when the road clears and you see the opening and risk taking it. Stop being scared, family. Now, last. Nia, I also forgot to tell you, the demonic principle for the day is balance. The demonic principle is balance, right? Which kind of fits into our discussion. And the hermetic law is rhythm. Come on now. All this shit be lining up. Take advantage of it. All right. So with that, I'm going to say, all right, family, we did it. And as we say in Giame, class dismissed. Now get the hell up out of my classroom now. Hold on, family. Those that's new, I'm not going nowhere. But what I need to do, I do need to handle something real quick. So what I am going to do is I am going to send you over here for a couple of seconds, and I shall. Oh, my fault. Let me turn this off. And I shall return.
Minute by minute, hour by hour, you lose your history, you lose your power, minute by minute, hour by hour, you lose your faith, you lose your power, if it is to be, it's up to me, I feel good about myself, I feel good about the people around me, I feel goodness all around me. And it will follow me for the rest of my life. Cause I walk with good. And I talk with good. And I am good. And that feels real good. Good, better, best. Never let it rest. Until your good is your better. And your better is your best. Black people, you were once great. You shall be great again. Lose not faith. Lose not courage. Go forward. Uplift the race. Harambe.
All right, we are back in Harambe to you. So now it's time for us to do the toast. To let people know that are new into the circle, if you want to get your ancestors on the list, by all means, you could do that. We can help you with that. What we need you to do is to go over to gnj.media, just the gnj.media part. Go to gnj.media and sign up for the email list. If you look at the bottom of the excuse me, at the bottom of the Daily Toaster screen, because right at the top of the screen, you'll see the Daily Toaster sign. At the bottom of the screen, you will see a box where you can put your information in, where you can get a daily email from us. We send out the proverb of the day, and we also try to let you know when we're streaming. Now, the only times that I really can't let you know is Blunt Talk is kind of hard because it's a time crunch. That's why we was late with Blunt Talk, because there's a time crunch. We got to create the thumbnails. We got to create the write-ups. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to make sure that when we bring something to you, we're bringing it with such, what's up, brother Asifa? We're trying to bring it to you in a way where we getting the polish on it now. If you notice, the thumbnail art is a little bit better now. The write-ups are getting better now, so that you got a little bit more information about what you're coming in to watch with us. Whether it's past, so it's taking us a little bit more time to do that and get in tune with that. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, we trying to compete on a whole nother level now. You understand what I'm saying? Because all of these other platforms that I've been seeing are using some of the talking points that we're using. And you know, I'm hearing more people talk about tribe and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing people, white and black, talking about rites of passage and shit. You know what I'm saying? This is something that, that we have been doing. And I'd be goddamn if I allow vultures to circle and try to take this shit, because it's not dead. Our culture is not dead, and motherfuckers will not be picking the bones of our shit. Period. Right? So we're building, and this is what we do. Right? So family, you know what I'm saying? Like and share. Make sure other people know. Get them on the journey to help us start building, to help support what we're doing. Right? Because for me, let me just say this. Just the toasting of the ancestors, for me,
is enough to support it. Why? Why? Because we're calling on an ancient tradition. It's a daily ritual that you could participate in. You could jump right past. You could jump right past the introduction. You could jump right past the music. You know what I'm saying? Unless you one of those daily toasters, right? That early morning daily toasters that get up with us. You could jump right past all that. Catch it at 12 noon, right? And go straight to the toast and just listen to the name of the ancestors. You can add your name to the ancestors. Just check in every now and then. That's all I'm asking. I'm asking because what we need conscious and on purpose people. Like I said, a lot of us are living our own personal lives. We're living our ancestral lives on accident. And I'm saying enough of that. Enough is enough. Enough of that. I refuse to continue to allow people around me to live their lives and to deal with our ancestors on accident. We need some purposeful interaction with our ancestors and with the reality that we're dealing with. We need some purposeful interaction with our principles. We need some purposeful interaction with our culture. The mistakes are no longer allowed. You know what I'm saying? The haphazard touching and participating in it, we can't allow it no more. Because what's starting to happen is we're starting to let people in that are able to do shit that makes us all look bad. All of us. Right? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just saying. But hey, like some of y'all gonna be cool with that, right? You don't mind. We all black. Oh, we are, huh? Oh, brother, I tell you the black police and no. Well, you know what I'm saying? Somebody got to do it. Fuck it. I take the job. How much you pay? How much you pay? You know what I'm saying? Not even how much you pay. Can you at least help support the lifestyle? You know what I'm saying? So that I can continue. Yeah, I'll be the black police. I don't give a shit. Because we need one. You know what I'm saying? Because at any given time, anybody with a platform get up there and speak, supposedly speak for all of us. Speak for men, speak for women, speak for us as a community, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? And nobody has a platform where they could just, that's not, check that. We don't even got to even address that correctly. This is kind of what we need to be focused on. Not even kind of. So now, we're about to do the toast. I don't know how I got on that. But anyway, family, those that want to get their ancestors on the list, go to gnj.media, sign up for the email list. The email list will start sending you an email daily letting you know when we are streaming, right? You click the when you go to gnj.media at the bottom, that's that email list. You sign up for it. Once you get an email from us, all you gotta do is push reply, right? And send us an email. You can put your ancestor's name in there. Or you can contact us on our other social media platforms as well. Or if you know somebody in Gianni Journey, right? Even one of the young people, they know how to get in touch with me. Just get them the information about your ancestors, and we will add them to the toast. Now, I'm asking everybody that is involved with us to be reasonable, because you are not the only one with ancestors. I have some people that see this as it's almost like sometimes people they look at it like a ancestor home and shit, right? You know how we do some of our elders, we put them in homes and shit. Some people see this as an ancestor, so they could almost relieve themselves of having to toast their ancestors, not knowing that Brother Hatim and Gianni Journey is getting to a point where we are going to be able to, we can monitor who's involved with us, right? If you're not involved with us, there's no need for your ancestors to be on the list anymore, right? You could toast them. We need purposeful people in the moment, and we need purposeful beings, purposeful ancestors in our past, right? So that we can go on and focus their energy on what we're doing. Now, their energy is channeled through their line.
Now, if part of their bloodline is not dear, then they taking up space on our list, and you're taking up space in our mental thoughts, and we need to go eliminate both of y'all. I know Kwame probably won't like that, but you know what I'm saying? That's Brother Hatim. That's Brother Hatim. You know what I'm saying? The thoughts and views expressed here on Giami Journey Media are not necessarily the thoughts, by Brother Hatim, are not necessarily the thoughts and views of Giami Journey. Finally, got G&J to play as it should. May have been something to do with the link connection. So I just typed into the browser and pulled it up. Okay. Is that your way of saying that it was you the whole time, man? I'm just saying. Let's give him a round of applause, family. Let's encourage him. Give him a round of applause. Come on now. Well, anyway, family, let's go on and get this toast on. Because like I said, I'm running out of time. Because I got a lot on my mind. I can't afford my place, but White is in outer space. Do y'all know that Elon Musk just launched a rocket, his SpaceX? They just launched a rocket into space, taking 4 people into space. Do you know how much they paid per seat? They paid $50 million. I can't afford my space. I can't afford my place. But Whitey's in outer space. My God. Not necessarily because we should be able to come through the email link, but that is where I was experienced. Oh, y'all see how he flipped that on me? Y'all see? He just used judo or jujitsu on me. Kwame, why you doing it, man? Why you doing it, Kwame? What have I done to you, my brother, that you want to you just twisted my arm and karate chopped me when I just reached out to shake your hand. All right, but anyway. We lift up our glass, we salute the Creator by whatever name you choose to call that Creator. We lift up our glass, we salute the Creator, and we say, Ashe. Thank you, Anime. From there, family, we move to our list of our personal ancestors, because that's why we started the toast, so that we could salute our personal ancestors, those that had that love energy for us and wanted the best for us, that still want the best for us, and they will send energy towards our goals and our purpose, right? So we lift up our glass, and I'm going to call them by name, the ones that we have. We got Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert, Texas, Anna Davis, Herman Brown, Senior, Rosalie, Titty, Georgia, William Walter, Christopher, Fanny, Gaston, Eileen, Nago, Chris, Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva, Brown, Margaret, Ellis, Wash, Ellis, Cecil, Ellis, Elvira Brown, Jenny Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash, Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tapper, John Fallar, Montague, Pittman, No More X, Sir Pat Mount, Rob Malik, Fakur, Dr. Marion Williams, Kojo Kamara, the farmer, Elder Millie Dix, Tony Clark, Paz Yusuf, Western, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Bruford, Actor Jr., J. Edwards, Carla Hayes, Grace Lundy, Inez Hayes, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling, Lucy Wright, Dale Gale, Pauline Lux, her brother, Miss Eda Brooks, Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Carter, C. Miss Jerry Brunson, Miss Lon Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Jennifer Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Frank Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Dane Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renneman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend J. Smith, Lois Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker, Senior, Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russ, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Mel Del Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mitchell Copeland, Jenny Clayburg, B.D. Sale, Will Livy, the Farmer, I'll to Sue, Cheryl Harvey, Charmaine, Evelyn, Deolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury, Sheen Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary, Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther, Keisha Louise, Linda Watson, Hammond, Gerald Giles Watson, Spell, Slimmy, 7 Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolton, Charlie Hunt, Sam Stover, Peter Pearson, Surgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Livina Hall, Freeman Banks, Man Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, Dave Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Renee Thornton, Bernie Squells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, James W. Westeen, James
Parham, Dana Jones, Henry Wells, Jane Farmer, Mitch Chavez, Leon Grace, Pastor Johnson, Hadley Investor, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinera, Dom Wenham, Elder Amitep Wellman, Fred Douglas Street II, Peter Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, Tamika Russell, Dini Monares, Gina Rube Jones, Jana Callahan, William Walter West, Angela Perez, Elder Besiege, Filani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Denise Waters, DeFriedis Hines, Anders Bostic, Anna Bostic, Winter Free, Scanner Bay, Wilson, Haley, M. Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Kevin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee, Print Up Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Ida Cadney, Janice Carter, Mike Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Mark Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom M. Sr., Sam M. Sr., and I'm Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Suan Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Kristen Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingles, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingles, Archie Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Cathy, Bradley Thomas, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy. We got Reverend Roosevelt, Word, The First Stage Trash, Frank Smith, Mother, Brother, Michael Leonard, Dave Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Will Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth, Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., and McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donnie Hill, Richard Gleavesley, Irby, Tommy, Irby Boy, Irby, Jingo Shea, George, and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Don Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Adam McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christy Cottrell, Becca Alexander, Arthur Henry Reed, Charles Reed, Eula Andrew Becker, Patricia Neville Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Harry Tubman Case, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, had seen Randy Miller, Housey Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Richard Saunders, Dorita Ross, Wheeler Ross, Robert Nelson, Prince Stevenson, Nero Stokes, Needy Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Manny Charlie Scott, Ada Casey, Thomas Cobra, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Richard Jackson, I lost. Oh my God. All right. Richard Jackson, where you at, Mr. Jackson? We down here because we passed Greg.
Life gets more magical when you dream. So dream of a Disney cruise filled with magic and wonder.
Hiya, pal!
Sail from Florida to Disney's private island paradise and get ready for a dream come true with Disney Cruise Line.
G2 Gibson, we down here somewhere. Did I say Baker? I'm going to start at Andrew Baker, Patricia, Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn, Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Harry Tubman Case, Spencer Sturgis, Tony Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Hatch Jr., Hatch Miller, Housey Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester Rich Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Nero Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Manny and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cobra, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas, John Jackson, William, oh my God, what's going on? John Jackson, hold on, because I don't want to, John, Geneva, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Hassim, Mally Miller, Housey Hatch, Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester Rich Saunders, Dorita Ross, Wheeler Ross, Robert Nelson, Fred Stevenson, Nero Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Manny Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cofer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas, Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Mark Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Mitch Vanilla, Ives, Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, 13 Houston, Led Alls, Elijah All, Jerome Alls, West Staten, Joe Jamal Alls, and Pierce Down Carter, Lily Green, at the Greenback, Barnes, John Dewey, Ruth Beer, Tim Butler, Remy Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Ward Pruitt, H.J. Brownlee Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Captain Sanders, Real Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mills Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Captain Anthony, Ruth Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Irvine, Ruth Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Irvin Sr., Michael Irvin, Priscilla Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robert Lee Caldwell, Neville Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easy, Rashawn Easy, Jabez McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Chuckamon Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward Business Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Jack and the Brothers, Regina Oliver, Management Corporal, George Swan, Emmanuel Gracie, Charles Scott, Charles A. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlie Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. Now, check this out. One of the reasons I started putting the list down was because if I was trying to go by the memory, I would be going too fast and my eyes wouldn't be able to keep up with the words. But as I start practicing speaking and reading
at the same time, I was able to speed up my reading. Does anybody out there know anything about speed reading, and is there a correlation between how fast you can say the words and how fast you're able to, in a sense, read and as well as comprehend content? Like, for example, could a practice for speed reading be our children learn a page? Like, just learn a page like I'm doing this. And they're able to read. They're able to memorize it. They read it every day. They read it out loud every day. And as they start memorizing it, could that increase their speed reading ability? Because now you're going off memory, but you're able to see these words and you're able to move fast. And then you just transfer those skills to other things that you're reading. Brother Kwame say not necessarily because we should. Okay. Oh, am I done? Did I say John? Wow, okay. I'm assuming that I finished that. All right, I'm just saying. All right. So I must have made it all the way through. I have no comprehension whether I made it through, and I'll have to go back through and see if I finished this, and then come back and finish up on the answers, because I don't remember going through all of the ancestors. But anyway, ain't no anyway. But if I did, it was a mistake of the mind and not of the heart, family. Jordan Giles, James Carswell, Liberta Adams, also known as Ancestors. We got Edward Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Poor, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shane Lewis, Ronald Shell Jr., Jamie Top, Stina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Condor, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joey Ryan Ross Riggins, Jamonte Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Rob Mickens, Eric Walker, Quay Sample, Candace Simmons, Summer Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sally Garner, Mel Scott Sr., The Clans Love, Elizabeth Johnson, Mr. Thornton, Johanna, Jasandra Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, L.L.T. Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan, Hakeem McCormick, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Cream Mackey. We got Victor Bowden, Priscilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Imogene White, Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Jessica Carl White, Desi Woods, T.L.R. Woods, Lennon Jim Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Andy Simpson, Jemima Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Eddie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha DeMond, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton. We got William Bill Walker, Carl Wiggle Johnson, Kim Grace, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Gisela Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Sylvester Foster. No, Frank Merle. My fault. Now that was automatic, right? Frank, we got Charles A. Young. We got Frank Merle, Charles A. Young. Then we moved to Sylvester Foster, James Liz Winston, Ava Julia Lawrence, Ozell Ellis Sr., Gladys Kofor, Ozell Ellis Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Toot the Don. Got Sarah Windsor, Chris Kinney, Margaret Minter, Mae Smith, Juanette Florian Stith Gibbs, Carl William Duncan Jr., Jenny Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nice, Andre Martin, Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Biddle, Lavonna Kincaid, Carla Sawyer, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis, Brenda Porter. We got Craig Lee Jones, Granny Bueller, Papa Al Reason, Inez Smith, George Gamble, Sr., Joshua Garrett, LaShonda Jamar, Leroy Riley, Mona Yolanda Hunter, Yvonne Patrice Turner, Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Lena Kate, Pam Johnson, Vivian Reed Fisher, J. Johnson McCallop, also known as My Moon. We got Sheila Ann Lee. We got Panchita Albert, Donna Brooks, Barbara Mozart of Spade, and Ira Branson. We got Eric Winston. We got Darren Bridger, Francisco Matisse, Charles Stevenson Jr. Got King Pleasant, Sarah Keaton, and the Shepherd, Burdell Woodland, Mabel Haskins, Wilbur Shepard, Dennis Jackson. We got William Haskins, Joe Dean Jackson, Henry Jackson Sr., Edward Jones, Leslie Travis, Charlize Barnes, DeJuan Lewis Taylor, Madeline Yates, June Dandridge, Taze Wilford, Frederick Smith, James Amanda Baldwin, Linda Williams, Sally Williams, Vivian Stevenson, Irene Harris, Kelly Williams, Abu Scales, Pat Williams, Mrs. Bertha Walker, Tony Ogletree, Grandma Marguerite, Tracy Emery, Hassan Abdul Razak, Vivian Johnson, B.J. Jones, Abishel, Roboleto, Monterosa, Chet Word, Mama Rahani, Deborah Michelle Nash, Joseph Lane Miller III, Renoko Rashidi. Family, we lift up our glass. We salute each and every last one of our ancestors as we do on a daily basis here on the journey. We lift it up high and we salute and we say, Ashe. There, family, we move to the present moment right now. We are on Nia. We just got done talking about Nia. In fact, the whole rant was about Nia. So I ask you to open up your reticular formation. I need you to seek out Nia, not only do I want you to stick it out, I want you to talk about it. I want you to use it during your business day. I want you to use it in a business meeting. I want you to use it in your presentation. I want you to use it if you're teaching a class. I want you to use it if you are answering a question in class. I want you to use it. I want you to ask your teacher about it. I want you to talk to your children about it. I want you to ask your parent about it. I want you to talk to your grandparents about it. I want you to share your ideas around Nia and why Nia is important. I want you to make somebody feel uncomfortable because you are steeped in your culture and you are confident about it, and it kind of makes them kind of shaky that you are walking around like that. And if you have any problems, feel free to call Gianni Journey Media so we could come in and represent you. But please don't call us on some bullshit, because some of y'all be representing in such a off-color way. But we will be your cultural support, family. Cultural support. Right? So anyway, matter of fact, that's what we are. We're cultural support. That's dope. Cultural, let me write that down. Cultural support. That's a show. That's a whole show. I just got to get so part of my mindset renewal, mindset recreation, mindset reset. My mission for this week was to redo a lot of stuff in the Gumroad. I've been talking to y'all a little bit about that for a while, so I'm working on that. So I think in the next week, I am going to be sending out emails about supporting GNJ.media, emails, text, Facebook messages. I gave everybody opportunity, so now I'm going to take the information, I'm going to refine it, I'm going to send it out, and I'm looking for supporters, you know what I'm saying, because I want to get the numbers up. But then also, cultural support. Hold on. Oh, this is where I got it. I was looking for, because I got a list of, I hear a phone ringing. I have a list of cultural support. And I have some goals, and I think part of my goal next week is to make sure that to finish up on what I'm doing and place the ads that I said I was going to place, but then also to move into the fundraising aspect, and also I can't remember what it was. It'll come back to me. I talk so much. I'm sorry, family. But let me get back on it. So we are on Nia. For those who don't speak the language, Nia means purpose. Balance is the Hermetic law. Yellow is the color. Rhythm is the Hermetic law. Male name is Kofi. Female name is Afua. So we're going to lift up our glass. We're going to salute each and every last one we're going to salute this moment, the power of this moment. We're going to recognize the power of this moment and what we are supposed to be doing, right? And we're going to lift up our glass and we're going to toast and we're going to say, Ashe. Bro, we are cultural stabilizers, not jock supporters. Hold on. Not necessarily. Finally got let me go back, because Kwame is cracking joke. Finally got G&J to play as it should. May have been something to do with the link connecting me to G&J. So just typed into browser and pulled it up, okay? Not necessarily because I asked him, I said, boom, boom, boom. Is this not necessarily where I asked him if it's fault, remember? Because we should be able to come through the email link. But this is where I was experiencing the problems. And I asked him, so you just going to just flip me? He said, remember what Nia means? Absolutely. So he said, absolutely. He did karate chop me when I restopped to shake his hand. Put me in a jiu-jitsu wrist lock or something like that. See, reading is directly correlated. Oh, okay. No, he answering the question about speed reading. Absolutely. Reading is directly correlated to the familiarity you have with the material you're reading. Okay.
bro, we are cultural stabilizers, not jock supporters, and that's very true, family. Very true. You know, a lot of people want to hold us. You know, a lot of people want us just to support their jock. You know what I'm saying? Support their loins and shit. You know what I'm saying? They want us to be when they say gird up your loins, they want us to be the gird. And we at Giammi Journey refuse to be the goddamn gird on anybody's loins. No loin girding here. Unless we girding our own goddamn loins. You gird up your own loins. Some of y'all want us to be jock supporters and loin girders. But we're not no loin girders here. You understand? Now I might support some loins or some little booties. Right? But, you know, that's on a rare occasion. I'm sorry. All right, so we lift up our glass to the present moment. We say, Ashe. From there, we move to our future generations. We move to our future generation. We move to our children's children, on to infinity, and we say, Ashe. From there, we lift up our glass. We lift it high. We lift it high, right? We lift our glass, we lift it high to all of our relations, and we say Ashe. From all of our relations, we're going to lift up our glass for that special toast. This is for you out there, that special toast. What is it that you want us to toast as a family? What cause, right? What special things are on your mind? Yes, I would, bruh. Yeah. There's some fine little booties out there, bruh. You know, I said in rare occasions. You understand? I gird up them loins, right? Anyway, lifting up our glass. We lift up our glass, right? To that special cause, and we say, Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? We move real quickly, and because I ain't strike the lightning, because it's supposed to be one. We're going to send out energy to our friends, our family, our tribe, our extended family, our extended tribes, to all those who might need that balanced, healing energy to come into their life. We want to send it out because we all got people in our lives that are struggling, right? And we want them to find something. It might not have to be exactly what it is that we have, but we want them to find some semblance of happiness, right? So we lifting up our glass and we say, Ashe. And then we lift up our glass. We lift up our glass. And we lift up our glass for that selfish toast. And I ask every day, what is it that you need right now to move closer to the greater you? What is it that you need in this moment right now? We lift it up. And what we say, Ashe. And then we're going to lift up our tribe, of course. My tribe is Giammi. Y'all know that. What's your tribe? Who is your group that helps keep you in line and keep you straight? Lift up your glass. Come on now. Let me hear it. All right. My tribe is Giammi. We lift it up. We say Ashe. Last but not least, we lift up our glass and we salute the most beautiful, the wisest, the most intelligent, the most uplifting, the most inspiring, the hardest working man or woman in the toasting business. We lift up our glass to you. And we say, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years.
Smoother than below seats. Smoother than below seats. Smoother than below seats. Smoother than below seats.
Hello, people. My name is it's done to be sure that you put the king in front. I went on top and win for the sake of how many rings I won. So I get the gist of it, struggling, I got sick of it. So now I'm climbing heights for the fact my family a benefit. Rage of all this righteousness, soaking up this enlightenment. I'm happy but defining the feeling of this exciting shit. Pedals, get that on fire, creating my kind of mental lapse. Lacking knowledge causes my learning to bridge the mental gaps. Even if no weapon is near me, I know my mind is strapped. Twins of evolution, I'm a horoscope and the sign is back. Pity parties for failure, don't ever give to me. And trust me, I forgive for whatever some people did to me. Peace, I searched and found it in sorrows. My haters drowned, it was awful for me to see, but I'm never the one to challenge. I'm knocking them off they balance. I'm thinking I need accountants, my circle connected and it's well rounded. Plus I'm smoother than
velocities. Yeah, 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 yeah. Smoother than velocities. Smoother than velocities. Hey. Smoother than velocities.
I turn up to heavy volume with people who vibe the same as me. I changed my life for things that I wanted and blessings came to me. You could say that I'm way too relaxed and I'm a lame, but we notice that I don't care cause there ain't no way I'm ashamed of me. I came from the bottom, no problem, cause I've been there before. My lady wanna clean up this money, then we gon' share the chore. Ain't no codes on this policy, it's an open door for anybody strong and ambitious minded for wanting more. Traded fun for some money to stack at different rates. Body move the same, mind running much at a different pace. Sit alone, smoke till my mental was in a different space. Headed out of town, now I catch you niggas on different dates. Walk with love and I'm golden, so I'll embrace the gates. By hoping people love me while living before it get too late. Power in my soul and my spirit enhances more of me. I'm blessed, but at this moment, more importantly, I'm smoother than velocities.
Hey.
You might have noticed a change in your neighborhood lately. Yep, Sprint stores are now T-Mobile stores. Now that Sprint is T-Mobile, you get more coverage, value, and benefits than ever before. We've invested billions to bring our 5G from big cities to small towns across America. And great coverage is just the start. From high-speed mobile hotspot data to weekly deals and giveaways, our customers get tons of great benefits. Head to your new T-Mobile store to learn more.
Qualifying service and capable device required. Coverage not available in some areas. Some uses may require certain plan or features. See T-Mobile.com.
Life gets a lot more magical when you dream. So let's dream of a vacation unlike any other. A magical Disney cruise.
Hiya, pal.
Where new stories meet tales as old as time.
Enchanté, mon ami.
And your family will be cared for the moment you step aboard. Sail from Florida to Disney's private island paradise and get ready for a dream come true with Disney Cruise Line.